It is Monday, and here to talk about this recent event and how it affects you at home is our financial expert, Paul Hood from Hood CPAs. We're going to get into that in just a moment, but I know that you and Craig talked last Monday about coronavirus and the effect that is having on our 401k, Roth IRAs, brokerage accounts. Your advice on this is let it ride, I would assume, yes?
Yeah, so just like any time, whether it's on the up or the down, you don't make financial decisions based on emotion. You don't make it based on greed. You don't make it based on fear. We don't time the market. It's a process. Now, what you can do, this is a great opportunity for people that are buying. Brian, people go through two phases of life. One is an accumulation phase of life where they're buying, so they're putting money in their 401k or IRAs or whatever. And the reality during the accumulation phase of life, risk and volatility is our friend. Because if things are up, yay. If things are down, double yay, because we're buying things on sale. Now, people that are taking money out, that are in the distribution phase of life, this does have a potential effect. So this is a great time to reevaluate. Now, I know for us, Brian, our clients, and even the ones that are taking money out, aren't really affected that much because we set up goals-based investing with 3 different pots of money so that where we're getting our money, it's all very, very conservative, because the reality is there's typically a correction like this once a year. There wasn't one in 2019, so we're kind of due. But what's fueled this is not only do we have a correction, but then we all have all this silliness over the coronavirus and that kind of stuff. So it's emotionally driven. So it's a great opportunity for some people. To me, I would go in and jack up your 401k contributions because things are on sale.
Okay, sounds good. I want to get to our viewers' questions now. Emma asks, I want to get back to oil here, and Emma's question is right in line with that. Why do oil prices affect the stock market?
Well, a good part of the S&P 500 and in the stock market, or the stocks that are measured are oil companies. And so they're going to be dramatically affected. Now, how long will this last? I don't know. It's kind of like the Middle East and Russia, they're having lost leaders. So what they're doing is they're trying to capture the market, and they think they can, because they're government run, they can drive the price down, and it'll affect or run out of business some oil companies. But the reality is people spend what they make, Brian. And so if you're not spending as much at the gas pump, guess what? You're going to eat out more. You're going to go inside the Quick Trip and buy, the goodies inside of there. So the money's still going to flow. It's just kind of like a river that has a rock in it. The river kind of redirects. So the reality is the net effect of the overall stock market is still emotion driven. Yeah, it's going to have an effect on this sector, but these other sectors are really going to pick up.
I want to get to Nick's question. You said that I've heard that an annuity is bad. What is your opinion on that, Paul?
Well, an annuity, see, people think of an annuity as one where you get a monthly check and then you die and your family gets nothing. And an annuity is actually an insurance company's version of an investment. So you have fixed annuities, which is like a CD. You have variable annuities, which is like a 401k. They have variable investments inside of it. And then you have an indexed annuity. So the bottom line is, Brian, is for the right person, an annuity is a phenomenal thing. For the wrong person, it costs too much. Okay. So the problem we have is you have on one side you have equity people, and on the other side you have insurance people. Equity people say never do an annuity. Insurance people say always do an annuity. We have maybe 15% of our clients are in annuities, and they're phenomenal. You can't beat them.
All right, one more question here. We've only got 30 seconds on the clock. Rob wants to know, when do I know when my business is ready to hire someone? When can we get some help going?
Well, when you are working so much so most businesses, when they first start out, they're having to do everything. You're the dishwasher, the cook, and the everything else. So, but when you get to the point where you really need to manage your time, then we step back and say, all right, what do we have to do to get somebody to do the things that you shouldn't be doing, things that you've worked your way out of. So it's really when you are super busy to where we can generate more.
Fantastic. Good advice today. And listen, if you're watching right now, you have a financial question you'd like us to ask Paul next week, just send an email to